Okay, Tom.
Yes.
Took some time, but I think I've been able to break down the playoff seeding and simplify how it could shake out.
Okay.
In a lot of different scenarios, Bengals could be the team that gets screwed. That's my conclusion.
I thought you were going to say the Broncos just make the playoffs. That's what I was reading. Oh, baby! We here.
We steer.
You in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Grossi, Brandon Perna, and this is GPS. I am wide awake this morning because I've been filming the South, so I am wide awake.
I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. Did you sing that song? I'm wide awake.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We're going to talk about the crazy playoff scenarios. Of course, the best news coming out this morning.
Boom.
Ian Rappaport tweeting out, what was that, about like 30 minutes ago, something around there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 30 minutes ago. That for the first time, Damar Hamlin he's talking. He is addressing the team via FaceTime. The breathing tube is out. Spent the morning on FaceTime talking to various teammates. He's delivering a message to the entire team. So that's pretty frackin' amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like yesterday was a good piece of positive news, and then this one's even better. Verbal communication, no assistance of a breathing tube. It is at this point like best case we could have hoped for by Friday. So friggin' awesome. It's really like it's just like helped. The last 2 days have helped my like the good news, like my mood and my attitude towards
100%.
just the whole day. So
100%.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, and it's just progressively getting better. And like even yesterday, like I know you and I were kind of on the same like wavelength. It was like, okay, like this is good, like cautiously optimistic, but you know, like we're not out of the woods yet. Like this news that like he's talking and communicating and like all that, I'm like, let's go. So yeah, I'm very, very happy about that. So that helps a little bit. And I think also like when you saw yesterday, so Sean McDermott and like Josh Allen doing the press conference too, I feel like that kind of was like a big step to be like, hey, like we're gonna go out and we're gonna play for him. Like they were even asked that, like, are you ready to play football? And they're like, yep, Damar Hamlin's dad like wants us to play. Like we are gonna play football. Like we're ready to play.
Yeah, it's sorry, somebody said he did not talk.
I'm pretty sure he was talking.
I thought that's what I heard.
I saw like a number of messages about tweets.
He said, "Love you, boys." What he said to the team, "Love you, boys."
So, yeah,
anyway,
that was pretty great. That was pretty.
Also, I'm pretty sure he said, "Fuck the Chiefs." So don't quote me on that, but it might have been in there.
Yeah, it just says his neurologic. Yeah, right there. It says neurologic function remains intact, and he's been able to talk to his family and care team.
Yeah, that's what I read.
If
you don't, what's that?
I said boom. That's all I said.
Boom. Oh, well, we got all sorts of information here. Just another great example of how we can read the same thing and misconstrue it.
I swore I saw like 6 reports saying that he also was talking.
Yeah. I thought I saw that too.
All right. Well, he's making progress, which is very.
He's making very big
the Buffalo
progress.
Bills retweet. He says his main technique he's been able to talk to his family and care team. So like now it's like, well, let's break down what talking means. Talking, I thought was talking, but regardless, it's good news. It's positive news.
Good news.
God no. Yeah, and
he did. If he could gesture it, he gestured F the Chiefs, just to be clear. Maybe he didn't say it. He found the gesture for it. And I think it was this and then sign for KC.
Okay. That's
now that's been settled.
That's the first thing. The first thing was did we win? The second thing was F the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Yeah.
I mean,
Bengals and Bills fans not liking the Chiefs right now. Boom.
There you go.
Yeah, and Peyton Hillis is in critical condition as well after he was saving his children from drowning in the ocean. So he's got some kidneys and liver issues at the moment. You didn't see that?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah. So waiting on more news there with Peyton Hillis, former Denver Bronco. Madden got the Madden cover when he was with the Browns. So,
jeez. Okay.
We will be following that. Yeah, I mean, saving his kids. So another hero this week.
Yeah.
Peyton Hillis.
Yikes. No, I didn't even catch that. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now.
There's a lot going on. Hopefully he's all right. All right. So, Brandon, the other piece of news that came out was last night, in which the NFL basically published the Odyssey in its complete original text, explaining all of the playoff scenarios, in which they basically took a wall of text, they threw it on the internet and said, good luck. And
go read this.
Go read this right now.
We know how you football fans don't like to read, so go check this shit out.
It's true. It's so true.
Yeah.
Harbaugh to Denver. Yes, the other Harbaugh. You just get the other one.
Why would... I've got something wrong with my voice still.
I will give you mouth to mouth.
Ooh. Save my voice, Tom.
God, I will be like ventriloquist with the puppets. Go ahead.
Why would the Ravens fire John Harbaugh? Why would he be on the move, guys? Are Ravens fans that dissatisfied with being in the playoffs that they want their coach removed?
I think what a lot of Ravens fans want, just like having my ear to the ground, is they really want Greg Roman to be their new head coach, and then have like that GM head coach like spot like Bill O'Brien had. Yeah. And I think like he really could transform that offense, because like they're gaining some yards right now, so like he would just put that to a complete halt. That's what I am under the impression of. So they're like, we want to get rid of Harbaugh and install Greg Roman in. Honestly, sell the team to Greg Roman. So I think that I don't know what his salary is. I imagine he's making some decent money.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Make him the first coach to have $1 billion contract.
Gotcha.
Per Ravens fans.
Yeah. Got it.
And they trade Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, they don't even trade him. They just cut him.
Cut Lamar, let him go to Denver. They take Russell Wilson's contract and they give the Broncos their first round draft pick. That's what I heard they want to do.
That's what, again, ear to the ground. That's what I heard. So
they also want Greg Roman to do defense.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you know what? That actually might work out pretty well, because he's really good at limiting offenses from doing anything. So like that might be his calling.
He's like, you know what? I'm so good at offense now. Our defense is just going to let the opposing team score, so I can show how much my offense can score more.
Yeah. I think, listen, shout out to the Ravens. They got a plan. Anyway, so there's a lot of reactions to what came out last night about these playoff scenarios, because one, they're confusing, and two, there's a lot of, and we knew it was going to be a crap show regardless. Right?
Somebody was not going to be happy.
Yeah, people weren't going to be happy. And basically, like, we're gonna run down and kind of like go through all the different scenarios here. But there's a couple that like stand out like immediately. So like one, tomorrow you have the Raiders Chiefs game. If the Chiefs win, they are the number 1 seed in the AFC. So like that's number 1, right? Yeah, exactly.
Go
so
Raiders.
They're voting on it today.
Come on, Raiders. Raider Nation, I'm behind you.
Because there was a bunch of scenarios that were proposed, and they were like, "Hey, like this is the stuff that we're going to vote on today."
Jarrett Stidham, give the Chiefs the stids, Jarrett. Give them the stids.
God. So 1, there's that. 2, the Bengals are the AFC North champions. So basically, they canceled the game. Right? There's no contest. It's not a tie. It's not a win. They basically, the NFL was like trying to be like, it's kind of a win for both of you, but it's also kind of a loss for both of you. They were trying to find like the best way possible, but they're like, yep, Bengals are AFC North champions. Now, as you know, the Ravens are playing the Bengals on Sunday. So the issue is if the Ravens win that game, that causes a bunch of problems because the Bengals, like, they will still be AFC North champions because of their win percentage, even though the Ravens will have beaten them twice. And if they had lost to the Bills, like, that could have caused some issues. And so the suggested thing was if that happens and the Ravens and Bengals were going to play each other in the wild card, they're going to flip a coin to see what stadium it's going to be played at.
Right. Which is bizarre.
Yes.
Come on, Guillermo. Do it for me. Do it. Go Raiders. Go silver and black. May Al Davis bring you all of the ways to beat the Chiefs.
I thought you were going to rhyme. I was going to say attack, bring him back.
Bring him back. Let him attack. It's Khalil Mack. Oh, man, he plays for the Chargers now. Dang it.
That's true.
Ruined my rhyme. Okay. Honestly, okay, so the Bengals just got to win this week, and I think a lot of the major issues will be avoided, right?
Correct.
And I think the Bengals will beat the Ravens. The other thing I think the NFL should consider in scenarios like this, which obviously rare, this is the first time I've seen it, right? But they do all these different things like win percentage, strength of schedule, like all of this stuff. Why not just weight the head-to-head matchup between the teams more in these situations? Because the Bills head-to-head with Chiefs won, Bengals head-to-head with Chiefs won. I think if they all had like the same record, sans the one game, you go Bills beat you Kansas City, Bengals beat you Kansas City. To me, that's more important than a lot of the other stuff they try to factor in. So again, Bills 1, Bengals 2, Chiefs 3. And that's not just me saying that to put the Chiefs at 3. I legitimately believe the head-to-head matchup should be a little more significant in these scenarios. Do you agree, Tom? Or do you think I'm sounding a little crazy?
I think so. I think the problem is then you have to do that for everybody. Because I think what the NFL was attempting to do, and this is what they said, was that they were trying to not affect as many teams as possible. And really, the only reason this is actually an issue is because the Bengals and Bills are 2 of the top teams in the league.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is not like, and another issue is like, this is not like it was back in September, right? Like, this was a week before the last week of the regular season. It's to the top teams. So, like, now we have this issue. And I feel like if you say, well, head-to-head is going to matter more for these matchups or these teams, you have to apply that to everybody. So I feel like that it would change like
scenarios. Like, it should just be a thing you factor in a scenario like this. Also, maybe factor in who lost to the shittiest team this season. Who is the worst team the Bengals lost to? Who is the worst team the Bills lost to? I know the Chiefs lost to the Colts. Chiefs almost lost to the Broncos.
You're just trying to screw the Chiefs, Brandon. You're just trying to screw the Chiefs.
No, Tommy.
Throw that graphic back up.
I am telling you some real life, mature solutions to this very
You said Damar Hamlin woke up and said, "Screw
scenario.
the Chiefs."
What?
You said Damar Hamlin woke up and said, "Screw the Chiefs."
No, I mean, but I'm just reporting what I heard.
I'm just reporting the news.
Let's see here.
Put the chart back up. Put the chart, because there's a litany of other things, including Ford Field not being able to host any of these games because they're actually fixing their turf for the first time like ever. So that's actually kind of nice.
We have decided now that the team is respectable, we will give them a real turf to play on.
It's true. It's like maybe we should stop with all those ACL injuries. Okay, so this is like, I guess this is a pretty good graphic here, because the issue is if the Chiefs win. If the Chiefs win and become the number 1 seed, it becomes problematic, because you could have argued that Buffalo could have gotten it if they won against the Bengals and they win this week against the Patriots. Right. So that the NFL is basically putting in scenarios here going, okay, we hear that and understand that. Here's how we're going to rectify it. So you see on like the number 1 seed, a whole bunch of these scenarios are predicated off the fact that the Chiefs win. They're the number 1 seed. And in the majority of these scenarios, in the AFC Championship game, if Buffalo was to play KC, you're going to get a neutral site for a chunk of these matchups, because it's basically offsetting the fact that Kansas City is could potentially win the number 1 seed over Buffalo with that weird no contest there. So this is their attempt to rectify it. So if KC wins and Buffalo's the number 2 seed, and then it's Buffalo versus KC, you're going to have it a neutral site. I know they were talking about, were they Atlanta? And then was it Indianapolis maybe?
Yeah, Indy's been mentioned.
Because they would do Ford Field, but they're basically fixing their turf. So they're going to do that one. Now, if Kansas City wins tomorrow against the Raiders, they're the number 1 seed. Doesn't really matter. If they lose and Buffalo is the number 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
Then it really doesn't matter. Then it's going to just be played in Buffalo. Have a nice day. Again, the confusing stuff starts to be like, if Buffalo loses, KC wins, then they're the number 3 seed. Cincinnati's the number 1 seed. If that would start number 2 seed if they win. So that's what that KC, Cincinnati, Buffalo is. But then everything would basically stay the same because it wouldn't be an issue. The problem is if you're the Bengals, all you need to do is win and you're kind of less screwed, because then you're going to get your home field, have a nice day. If you lose, which I don't think they're going to lose against the Ravens, who are basically playing, they ain't Lamar Jackson. They'll be fine. So yeah, I don't know. I understand people being upset, and I know it's very convoluted, but I feel like it's solid.
It'll work. 2 things, Chiefs, Bills, Bengals, they're all really good football teams. I don't think it's going to matter where they play in terms of it affecting the outcome of the game. Obviously, you like to have home field, be at home, play there as much as you can in the postseason, because it's more convenient. But we saw Cincinnati beat Kansas City in the championship game last year. They were on the road to Tennessee, won that game. I just don't when you're a football team of this caliber, I don't really think it matters. The other thing, now that I'm almost kind of rooting for this, is let's just say the final 2 seeds are I don't know. Well, you get say Jacksonville and the Dolphins sneak in.
Sure.
And they just keep winning. And the championship game is in Jacksonville. None of this even matters.
None of it even matters.
The Jaguars just kept winning. And the NFL went through all this work and it was for nothing, because Jacksonville, it's their year.
Mm-hmm. And the only reason why it's the AFC Championship that's affected is because that's when these teams are going to play, because they're that. If these scenarios go through, if they're the top seeds, that's the only game that's really going to be impacted, I would say. So they never talked about it. They never thought about it. There is no 8th seed. That was rumors, which is why we don't listen to Pro Football Talk. But
they're thinking about allowing 12 teams in each division.
Would KC still host Cincinnati if Buffalo wins? Well, if Buffalo's the number 1 seed. So like that, again, looking at these scenarios, if Buffalo's the number 1 seed, then none of this really matters because then it's just Buffalo. And then if like Cincinnati, then it says it right there. So you go across like those middle things here saying like Buffalo, KC, Cincinnati, they would be hosting by Buffalo. And if it was Buffalo versus KC and then Cincinnati versus KC, it would be at KC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I can understand why Bengals fans are a little peeved, because like they might not get the benefits of like being the AFC North champion and still have to play a harder schedule like next year. And like I get that.
It would be a harder schedule. It would affect their draft position, and then they would have to play a road game against a division rival to start the playoffs. Yeah. It's like bam, bam, bam.
Well, no, Cincinnati. So that, Nathaniel, that's the last one, right? If KC's number 1, Cincinnati's number 2, and Buffalo is number 3, then it's being played at a neutral site. Like if it's
basically the real answer here is let's just wait until Sunday night / Monday morning. Then most of these options, all of these options will be gone, and we'll have one clear-cut answer. Like that's what makes this confusing is the amount of scenarios that could still play out because there's 3 different results from all of these teams' games. And the Bills play the Patriots this weekend.
Correct.
So if Buffalo loses, that affects the playoffs very drastically.
Yeah.
And if Cincinnati loses, it also does. So we just need to see the conclusions of both of those games this week, and it'll simplify this greatly.
What happens if they're ties? I am not. Can you imagine like they just tie? Like KC ties, like Buffalo wins, and then
I said I wanted to see that for the way the Steelers could get in, because I think if it's a Patriots tie and a Dolphins tie, the Steelers could get in, and I'm like, that is the most crazy way for that team to get into the postseason, and that's what I want to see. But no ties, please. Let's just Chiefs lose, Bills win, Bengals win. Let's go.
Let's ride.
I'm surprised, like neutral site, the NFL's like London. You want the neutral site to be London, guys?
I mean, maybe.
How about India, where there are the most people on earth? We can get the most eyeballs if the neutral championship game is in India. That's how the NFL thinks.
Okay.
A lot of people there, Tom.
That's
over a B.
Grand, that was a joke. That was all a joke. I've been saying for weeks how much you hate Greg Roman on basically every video where I talk about the Ravens.
Oh my gosh.
That was sarcasm.
Yeah, I get when sarcasm is not detected, say on Twitter, but I thought we laid it on pretty thick today.
That was pretty thick. Yeah, I thought that was pretty evident. Nobody likes Greg Roman right now. Now, I do know, though, like on a serious note, that the Ravens really want Todd Downing to take over. And then they saw how well Matt Canada is playing, too. And I think they want both of them. They want kind of like an OC
series of calls.
Exactly. Actually, you know what? I think that's a little too convoluted. I think they should do play-by-play. So, like, Matt Canada will do, like, the first down on this series. Then you're going to have Todd Downing do second down. And then boom. You just
and they bring in Nathaniel Hackett as the game manager.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, so that's the thing where Bengals fans are upset. They cannot get the number 1 seed now. So
right.
Yeah, so that's why. And that makes sense.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think it's going to be any of that. No.
I'll take that.
Nope.
No. Whoa, what happens there?
No.
Do the Seahawks get in if they lose and then Packers-Lions tie?
Just shut up. The Lions get in then.
Oh, the Lions get in. That's how the Lions get in the worst way possible. All for it.
I wouldn't doubt that they're going to come up with protocol. Maybe. I mean, hopefully this is like a never going to happen again kind of scenario, but I imagine that they will. So I don't know. They were just trying because they couldn't push it back a week because they said it would impact every single team that made it in. You know, and I get it, you know, and also you have these TV contracts that you can't just like turn off. So, you know, because like someone made up like the idea of like 9/11 and said like, hey, they pushed things back. That was back in September, though.
Made up the idea of 9/11?
What?
Who made up that idea?
No, that came up yesterday.
Put him in jail, Tom.
That came up yesterday during clickbait. Somebody like made a comment about that and said like they pushed it back, but that was also in September. So like they had all this time like before schedules were finalized and all this great stuff. So
yeah. Also, like the other thing, the NFL cannot affect the XFL schedule because that starts right after the Super Bowl. So
yeah. Detroit can't because they're replacing their turf. Like that's usually the neutral site, but they're replacing their turf. They can.
Yeah. You know, Denver's a great neutral site.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Bills, Chiefs, Mile High Stadium. You know how many Broncos fans would be at that game to boo the Chiefs? This would be the final few games of the season.
That doesn't sound like it's neutral. That doesn't sound like it's
tons of no-shows. Tons of no-shows. We would be there in droves to boo the Chiefs.
So again, why is it that's the opposite of neutral, Brandon?
Because it's not their home. Vegas would be a fun neutral site.
Where?
Vegas, baby.
I'm surprised they're not just saying to do it in SoFi. They're like, hey, we got to make use of this stadium somehow, huh?
Yeah. The Chargers aren't even playing, but the NFL demands that the Chargers be there for the game.
Yeah. They're like, why are we even here?
Yeah. We didn't even talk about this last week, but what kind of BS is it that the Rams and the Chargers play each other and it's an away game for one of those teams?
Yeah.
I'm sure that happens every now and then with the Jets and the Giants too, but like, come on.
The outdoor shopping mall. That's where I want my games in Gillette. I never knew that, by the way. I never knew that. That literally was an outdoor shopping mall.
Gillette Stadium?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because I went there. That's the only reason why. Like years ago, I went for like an escape the room that we drove all the way to go see. And I was like, that's Gillette Stadium. Like I had no idea. Like that's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Escape room. That's what Tom Brady called the locker room the entire time he was a Patriot with Bill Belichick.
Yep.
That was a reach.
It's okay. It was a good attempt. But yeah, so the playoff scenarios are confusing. They're voting on it today, so we will get some final statement by the NFL.
I hope it goes like the House vote's going.
Did you see that one donation? That made me laugh. They were saying like if all these teams lose, hold on, I gotta go find it now because that was a really, really good comment. I
want a live camera feed on the vote. I want yays and nays and a gavel. Give me the whole thing.
They were saying like if like the Steelers lose and like the Dolphins lose, then Kevin McCarthy can get the House votes. It's great. It's fantastic.
That's hilarious.
What's more convoluted, the House vote or these NFL playoff scenarios?
Yeah.
So
Kevin McCarthy is in the postseason.
That's it. He's made it. Put a helmet on, Kevin. You're in.
The championship game will be played at Kevin McCarthy's house.
Hey.
You know what would be a cool site is like one of the giant college football stadiums that holds like 100,000 people. Let's do it there.
I mean, listen.
How many does Bama hold? Because the weather should be decent there.
I'm just saying, Brandon,
LSU,
Bama.
Bama.
Maybe no one's talked about it, but I know of a few stadiums that, there's no controversy. They're ready to go in Qatar. It's just like we could just go. They have the stadiums already built. Just like they're just go. And then it's Super Bowl Qatar. That's it. So there's no controversy.
The playoffs in Mar-a-Lago is gonna be great.
I think Messi
gonna be the best field these guys ever played on.
Listen, isn't the Chiefs kicker? Isn't Butker like kind of dealing with an injury? Oh, I'm sorry. Messi, after winning a World Cup, then goes and kicks the game-winning field goal. I'm sorry. Did I just write the greatest Disney movie of all time? I think I did.
Soccer player comes in and kicks the game winner.
So, just saying. It happened. Listen. I didn't know.
I don't think you can really just wait on somebody's health like that.
No, I don't think so.
And playing a Friday night game at this point?
Yes, I think so. Yes, they will get home field throughout. Yes. So,
no, canceling it, I think, is the right call.
I agree.
Sure, it's a little messy here.
It's messy.
A little bit of the seating's going to get messed up, but that's really not important. Like,
nope,
it'll shake out.
I don't think that'd be great.
Unless the Chiefs get to the Super Bowl, then it will be an asterisk right by their name.
And I know you will be leading that charge.
I'll be first video after they win the Super Bowl. The worst asterisk season of all time, orchestrated by Kansas City.
Brandon's going to go on Facebook and be like, I'm doing a Stop the Steal rally, and everyone's going to think it's political, and he's just there to protest against the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. What I'm really doing is step by step, gradually replacing my hate for Tom Brady with the Kansas City.
You are. It's got, but you know what though? It wasn't even like it was a slow thing. Like this is.
Well, I've never liked them.
It's been expedited.
Middle school me hated the Chiefs with such a passion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, did I hate the Chiefs in middle school? Because I went to middle and high school in Kansas, so I was around a lot of Chiefs fans. That'll make you hate a team quickly.
Oh, Brandon got a fitty.
Whoa.
Yeah, Ken Block also passed away.
Oh man.
He passed away.
I saw that. Was that the snowmobile accident?
Yeah, it was Monday.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know he founded DC though. All right, Ken.
What do you got, Perna?
What are we doing for Ken?
Losing
no clips are appropriate for our RIP.
No, they're not. So that's why I'm interested in you picking it, because I'm glad I didn't get it. Yeah, go ahead, Brandon. Navigate through this. Yeah, navigate us, Brandon. Yep. How are you going to pay your respects, buddy? With what clip?
Say hi, Uncle Tom.
Hi, Uncle Tom.
Say hi, Uncle Tom.
Hi, Uncle Tom.
Hi.
I knew it. I knew you would use Carby because you can't. You're just like, all right, it's fine. I knew it. Yeah. Coward. It's fine. Fine.
That was the only option.
Was it? That was, you can't do you can't go, wow, is that a pancreas? Not really the vibe.
Yeah.
Not really. I also like how when Carmi got louder saying it, it just became more. No, it was just like, Tom! It's just like, yes.
Yeah. She speaks so much more clearly now.
It's Munkle Tom. That's right. That's my name. Munkle. Okay.
I'm Uncle Tom.
I'm Uncle Tom. All right. Brandon Perna, we got football to talk about. We're here. We're ready to go.
We're ready.
Lot of playoff implications, obviously, in the very last week. It would have been even better if the Panthers beat the Buccaneers. And no, I'm not going to drop that because it could have been a three-way race for the NFC South. And guess what? The NFC South, which I'm still working on, still filming.
That'd work.
Could have been even better.
Yeah. Oh man, they just their game plan was to not cover Mike Evans, and I know Panthers and a lot of people want Steve Wilkes to be the head coach, but that was an oversight, in my opinion.
Yeah, how so?
You got to cover Mike Evans.
Explain. Why is that a problem? 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. Why is that an issue?
Literally, it was like the same play over and over again. Just Tom throwing bombs down the right sideline to Mike Evans. It was the meme, F it, Mike Evans down there somewhere.
See, that's the thing. If the Buccaneers wound up winning the division this week, I would have cared a lot less. I would have been like, you know what, fine, because it would have been interesting. But now it's not. And I don't like it not being interesting. Like
they'll lose in the first round of the playoffs.
I don't think they will. I think if the Cowboys are the 5 seed, they could beat the Cowboys. It's in Tampa. I think they can beat the Cowboys.
No.
I think they can beat the Cowboys.
The Bucs have been too pedestrian, too flawed for too long.
Yes.
And that game did not change my mind at all because they were losing in that game.
I agree with you 1,000,000%. I
Don't
still
even
think
give
they're
me
going to beat
that
the
Tom
Cowboys.
Brady magic crap either.
I still think they're going to beat the Cowboys. The defense is healed up a little bit. I think they're going to beat the Cowboys. I do.
Tom Brady will throw more interceptions than he ever has in a postseason game in their first game. Mark it, book it, clip it, love it, dream it. It's going to happen.
There you go. All right. So tomorrow we got 2 games.
Is there a way the Bucs could play? No, they can't play the Lions.
They're locked in at 4. They're locked in.
Yeah. Dang it. I want the Lions to beat Tom Brady. That is my dream scenario. Can the Packers and Lions get in, Tom?
Not anymore now.
Dang.
Because the stupid Giants.
Those New York football Giants.
Stupid Giants.
What? We've got games this weekend that are all implicating playoffs.
Well, not all. No, not all.
I implicate you in the playoffs, says this game.
Broncos Chargers. I mean, I guess there's a little bit with seeding, right?
A little seeding.
Yeah, a little seeding. Not for the Broncos, but
Broncos are going to come out playing. Let me tell you.
Are they?
Jerry Rossberg, you got these guys fired up. This team is fired up.
Again, didn't you say this the last time they played the Chiefs and then you allowed like 50 points?
Not with Jerry Rossberg.
I know, but I'm saying you thought the offense was like back and,
This team is, I didn't say the team was fired up. This team is fired up. That's completely different football take than the offense is good again.
Got it.
What does this team got going for them? They fired up, Tom. Is their offense better? I don't know, but they are fired up, Tom.
It probably have to be the NFC Championship game, and I do not want to see it. But if the Giants did beat Tom Brady in the NFC Championship game, I would laugh. I would laugh. Sorry.
My take on the Packers, they got ice in their veins right now. Lions, they got fire coming out of their mouth.
Fire melts ice, though.
Bengals, their claws have been sharpened.
Okay.
Ravens, their wings are kind of clipped.
Oh, so they can't fly?
No.
Like a dodo bird.
They're like the Ravens, if they beat the
Bengals, they're going to be so pissed.
They're going to be like Bran from Game of Thrones. Like just disappointing. It all boiled down to him. His loose connection to the Ravens the whole time. They're the Bran Starks of the NFL.
They're the 3-eyed Raven?
They're the 3-eyed Raven. That's right.
Where's the third eye?
Peel.
I love how you didn't even let that sit. You're just like, it's his pee-pee. It's a pee-pee.
I know where it is.
Okay, so yeah, you have the Chiefs Raiders on Saturday, and then on Saturday night, big playoff game, and that's why it's Saturday Night Football. You got the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. You got Dobbs starting for the Titans. I think the Jaguars are going to beat the absolute piss out of them.
The Titans were a tough sell when they were healthy, Like Derrick Henry, how many yards does Derrick Henry need for that team to have a chance to win that game? 300?
Here's the problem.
Does he got to rush for 400, Tom?
He does run really well against the Jaguars. Now, he did really well in the first half against them the first time they played this season, and then didn't really do anything in the second half, but it does mean they roll in the end. It's true. I don't know. I gotta be honest. I'm sorry, Titans fans. Like, I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see you in there. I'd rather see the Jaguars. They're more fun to watch. I just don't want it. And also for the lore. It's for the lore. The Titans need to lose. So yeah. I need that to go away. But yeah, I do think the Jaguars are going to beat the crap out of them. And then the Jaguars will be AFC South champs. And that is such a great turnaround for that team too. That organization, and it shows hey, when you bring in some talent and also have a coach that's not Urban Meyer, you can play well.
Yeah. Jags they're playing very good complementary football. They're playing well on all levels. And the Titans, you shut down one part of their offense, they don't function. They just don't function.
Yeah. Oh, we got Faye!
Whoa.
Look at it. Says, who has had the biggest meltdown? My Finns or Perna's Broncos or Titans?
Ooh.
See, that's the thing. I don't think the Broncos melted down because they were never built up.
You'd say we were never boiling.
Melt would be if you were like an iceberg or a glacier.
No,
like
we were so hot that we melted everything around us.
No,
everything we touched did not turn to gold.
You're the entity that's melting.
How does stuff work?
I'm saying that I don't think that like you guys were a strong enough winter substance sculpture entity to have melted down. The Finns, that was pretty bad. I know Tua has gotten hurt, but like they were like the 49ers kind of broke them and they've never gotten better. The Titans, they haven't been great all season, but they were like one win away from clinching the division and couldn't get it done. But to their credit, they also have a ton of injuries. Yeah. So I might go with the Finns for competitive and then the Titans after that.
Yeah, I guess I would say the Finns because we were just really starting to believe in them. And
I got the clip.
Reached their hands into our soul. And said,
my name is Russell, and I am unlimited.
You son of a bitch.
He asked about the Broncos.
If I ever see you in real life, first thing I'm going to do is play that clip on my phone in front of you and then smack you in the face.
I will accept it warmly and greatly.
Yeah, with the glove, like when they used to do it with the challenge you to a duel.
You ever see Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Oh
yes. Oh yeah, Rachel.
You don't pay no toll. I don't eat no roll.
No toll, no roll.
No tolls, no roll.
Hey, Greg, appreciate you. Thank you.
The Broncos just didn't live up to expectations. The Dolphins overachieved early. And they just needed to win one of those games in that losing streak.
Yeah.
I really hope that there's some truth to the rumors that they're considering firing Mike McDaniel.
Dude, that'd be so stupid.
I don't think there's any merit to that, but
that'd be so stupid.
Fire Mike McDaniel because he needs to come home here to Denver, Colorado. Come on home, Mike. Come home.
Did you just say Abe Lincoln?
What?
No, I said, hey, Blinken. I set you up for it. Set you up for it, and you disappointed me, Brandon. God.
I remember one quote and already did it, okay? Call the locksmith! Okay, I remember two.
Call the locksmith!
Call the locksmith.
I'm just going to start changing movies on you and just start throwing quotes at you.
I got to rewatch that. I watched that a lot as a kid, but...
Sir, do you think we're being too literal? No, he told us to comb the desert, so we're combing it.
Spaceballs. I know that one. That's probably the one thing I can remember for that.
Find anything yet? Nothing yet, sir. Oh my God. Hold on. Johnny Barks, I saw you in here. Meme idea. Oh. The combing the desert one where we ain't found shit. We got to do that for a team of like looking for wins. We got to do it.
Looking for their next head coach.
That could be no, I called it. This is mine. It's my movie. I can stay that whole entire movie.
You can have it.
You can have it. I came up with it.
I'll put it on the GPS Clips channel, which everybody should subscribe to. GPS Clips.
Shut your mouth. That's going to be a
Put it on Tom's Twitter. Put it in Tom's YouTube. Put it inside Tom's butt, Johnny. That's where I want it.
Oh? You're going to have is it going to be a USB drive?
Yeah.
We used it a few
Elon Musk has his way with all humans.
Damn it! We did. I forgot. Damn it.
Oh, wow. You're already recycling your own ideas. Look at you.
Talk about the other games on Sunday, Perna. God, so upset now. Now I'm upset.
Sorry, Tom. Let's see. What other movie? could we do?
Airplanes.
How about The
Love
Good Son with Macaulay Culkin and
Oh my God, that is a reference. You know what? I saw that movie when I was a kid one time, and I still remember it because of how disturbing it was.
that movie. Yeah, that movie was
That
scary
movie
as shit
messed
if
me
you
up
watch
as
it
a
as a
child.
kid.
Yeah, that was something. Do it for the Colts
Oh.
QB. Ooh, you know what you could do? Yes. Okay, that scene in Airplane where the guy is like waving goodbye to like his love like on the plane, and she's like, "Oh wait, no!" And she's running into all the pillars and like knocking them down. That could be
Ooh.
something. Johnny, make it happen. Make funny things.
I
Make
swear to
funny
God, if
things.
you guys rip on me 15 or 16 more times, I'm out of here. Oh, another one of Brittany's mom's pubes. Oh, basketball is just so good. Oh, and I mean, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, reopening Casa Bonita very this spring. Woo! If you do make it out here, Tom, we will go to Casa Bonita.
Brandon, I'm going to tell you right now, I am making it out there.
Yes.
We are making this happen.
Yes, it will happen.
Damn it. Damn it.
Oh, the Simpsons have done everything, right?
Simpsons has. Okay. So, a lot of games on Sunday. I put a bunch in the rundown. I liked all my titles today too.
We should have read through those to start.
GPS clips.
GPS clips. We hit over 3,000 subs. We need to surpass clickbait clips so we can flex on them hoes.
Oh, that's true. What's clickbait at?
Where is that? Oh my God.
Are you not subscribed to it?
Look at all my subs.
I know, Jesus. You subscribe to a lot of things.
And it's funny because I never actually like watch YouTube videos.
Same. Yeah, we're still going down, huh? Yep. We're still going. We're still Perna, how many people are you subscribed to? Hot damn. What the
Oh my God.
Why don't you just type in clickbait sports clips?
Because clickbait clips. There it is. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4,
we're
5.
gonna kill him. We're gonna crush him.
We're gonna crush ourselves, is what we're saying.
Yeah, it really does.
Perna, you idiot! On Thursdays versus Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I don't think so, honestly. I think the Bengals are gonna be just fine. I don't think they're gonna have an issue. Oh, Justin! What a fitting! Kidding. Can't wait for the
Bengals are a good team, a resilient team.
Justin, I'm glad you asked that because I actually have that in the rundown too about who I think is going to get fired Monday. Yeah, it's in there. But hold on, Justin,
back and forth. Who gets fired on Monday? Cliff Kingsbury for sure.
You think so? They're actually going to finally do it?
Yeah, they gotta. Kingsbury. What other coaches might be fired on Monday?
Oh, wow. Is that a pancreas?
Wow. I said LaFleur right as you played that clip.
Did you really?
Yeah. If the Packers don't get in, LaFleur gone.
That's so inaccurate. That's so inaccurate.
Kingsbury fired.
Todd Downing, I feel like, if the Titans don't make the playoffs, like Todd Downing has to go. Like they got to. He's got to go. I'm assuming if the Steelers don't make it, Matt Canada maybe is probably going to get fired. I mean, these aren't like head coaches, but are there any other head coaches that you think like might actually go? Because Cliff is obviously the big one.
You could wonder about Lovie Smith.
I was going to say Lovie Smith maybe because there's rumors about that.
And you could question whether or not the Panthers will bring Steve Wilkes back. Obviously, if they're like already showing interest in Jim Harbaugh, like I don't know how seriously they're considering him as a head coach, but he should be.
Does Ron Rivera get fired?
Oof, he could. Well, no, I mean
Dennis Allen could be on the chopping block.
I don't think Ron Rivera does get fired. I mean, nothing would surprise me with Dan Snyder, but like that whole ownership situation is up in the air. So, like, you've got Ron as the one of the few guys just willing to play ball and coach your team. So I would just leave him and wait for new ownership to make that decision. But it would be a very Dan Snyder move to fire Ron Rivera, hire a new head coach that he knows the new ownership wouldn't want as their head coach, so that they have to come in and go through the season with somebody they know they're probably going to fire.
Yeah. So this is good.
I was going to say, but Dan Snyder would try to make it that guy. And then whoever he did hire actually turns out to be the best coach the football team has had since Gibbs.
So
and Shanahan.
That's a good question about Stefanski, because that's a really messy situation, because Stefanski has gotten some heat previously, and now you have Deshaun Watson, $1 kajillion. You didn't make the playoffs, and now I think they would give him another year because they're like, let's see how he does with a full year of Deshaun Watson. But yeah,
Stefanski, interesting. It makes sense. They should just bring in Bill O'Brien, reunite him with Deshaun Watson.
They're not firing Josh McDaniels. I don't think they're going to.
They can't. They're too poor. They're literally too poor to fire him.
Yeah. God,
I wish I was worth $500 million and considered the poorest person in my peer group.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you only have one yacht? It's not even a 70-footer.
Oh, your yacht only has 2 bathrooms and none of the toilet seats are heated. You can only afford 2 prostitutes at the same time.
Inflation.
Yeah.
So, you know what? So do you think the really wealthy, do you think there's something above like double ply toilet paper? Or did they just all use bidets? Like, is there like a hidden toilet paper that they are just not giving to the public?
No, it's not a toilet paper, Tom. It is. They have created an AI animal. It's like a dog. It's an AI dog, and it licks you clean. It licks you clean.
I am so uncomfortable. I don't want to be rich ever then. I never.
You say that, but once you've tried it, it's like the 3 seashells. Okay? It's like the 3 seashells. You know that movie reference, Tom? Demolition Man, starring Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone.
Oh my God.
It's the AI dog bidet.
It's the AI dog.
Here, doggy. Daddy's done pooping.
I hate all of this so much. I hate it. You know what? And that's on me. This is me. This is my fault.
Yeah.
And I take ownership of it.
You brought up butts on this show and expect me to handle that in a mature fashion, Tom?
No.
They're AI. They're not real. It's not a real dog.
It's like, like buttholes, everybody has one.
That was awesome.
Does Mike McCarthy get fired if they lose to the Buccaneers in the wild card round?
No, I think he's doing an all right job. Oh, Mikey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sat
Mikey McCarthy.
Oh, but honestly, it's valid. We lost some today.
Johnny, let's put the butt stuff on the clip channel now.
Nope, it's just AI dog.
GPS
what do you
clip.
mean AI?
Now featuring more butt stuff.
So like AI, that doesn't mean anything. That just means it's virtual. So like,
no, you're artificial intelligence. It's not virtual.
I know, but I'm saying it's like you're putting that inside a robot dog.
Yeah, a little robot doggy, little robot butt dog.
So what's the tongue made out of that you would enjoy that?
Soft and moist.
I hate you. You got $50. Just take it. Just take it.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Craig. All right.
I love how like 20 minutes ago I was like, Perna, it's time for football.
Boom.
It's gone now.
This is a stressful week, and it's all coming out in silliness.
Yep.
You want to ask me how billionaires go pee, Tom?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't.
I will spare you.
Thank you. So yeah, some big games on Sunday.
You don't pay no toll, you don't eat no roll.
That's it. No toll, no roll, baby. So I was contemplating what other game I was going to, because I'm doing Saturday night, the Jaguars Titans, and then obviously Sunday night with the Packers Lions. But I was like, what other game am I going to do? It's on TV. I hate what we've created. I hate you for doing that. I opened my eyes at the wrong time.
Tongue issues.
Great. So is that going to be your new eye rubbing thing? You're just going to be like,
No, the eye rubbing is an unconscious sort of gesture. You don't just do this like accidentally.
Yeah, I'm streaming Patriots Bills at 1:00.
Yeah, Tom's like, I'm done working with you.
I'm going to stream Patriots Bills at 1:00, and we're just going to do that. They're not firing Belichick. There's no way on God's green.
Please, God. If they do, he coming to Walmart, baby. We got Bill Belichick here in Walmart.
You want Bill Belichick?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. And if it doesn't work out, if his career just takes a nosedive, even better. Even better.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my good God, man.
Potty humor is undefeated. Thank you to Craig. But you know what works great on butt stuff, especially around the whole preparation H. Preparation. Heck yeah.
Johnny John John!
Look at that. Look at that. My day, my morning has been made, Tom.
You know, I think like this is my retribution for not doing power rankings.
Yep.
This week.
I had them all about where teams stand.
I had them all written out. I mean,
shoot, I forgot to. I made a boo-boo in my power rankings.
Oh,
I forgot to put the Jaguars in there. I just totally. I didn't totally space them. Like I was looking at some teams, I was like, they're not better than the Jags. Like I thought that at 2 points while doing them, and then I just never put in Jacksonville.
I don't know. They just talk about AFC Championship. I don't know.
First comments. Did you just forget about the Jags?
No,
Sorry.
that'd be stupid. They wouldn't do that.
And I think they're a very good football team. That's what sucks. Like I think they're really good. Like
the Jaguars were number 7 on mine right now. So like, obviously I didn't do it like because Bills Bengals. So like right now I had 7, 8, 9, and 10 all figured. I had the top 10 teams. 7 was Jaguars, 8 was Cowboys, 9 was Packers. The Packers were back in, and 10 was Vikings. So McVay should quit just go and hang out in the hot tub for the rest of your life. That's it.
Just take that cushy TV gig, make more money doing it.
They didn't sponsor today's episode, so no, that does not work good around it.
Preparation H.
Preparation
Try
H.
that promo code at DraftKings.
GPS.
That's 2 sponsors in one. DraftKings brought to you by Preparation H here on GPS. Oh my God, I need a Preparation H sponsor.
If you find yourself in a hole for gambling,
I'm actually doing I'm doing Roman ED this month on ThatsGoodSports.
Are you really?
Yeah. I got front side. Come on, Preparation H. Give me backside, baby. I got you covered front to back here.
Hold on. Is that real?
Oh yeah.
Are you really?
I'm waiting for the approval right now.
You're doing penis pills on That's Good Broncos?
Oh my! I've done it before, like a couple years ago, but they're back, and I'm like, it's funny because they reach out and they're like the management company I work with. And like, are you comfortable? Are you comfortable specifically promoting the erectile dysfunction medication? I was like,
you're like, this is what I was
yes
for.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god. I really want Jess to make a cameo there and just be like, they work. just or the entire time you're just like, I suffered from ED, and then you just pick Carmi up and put her into the frame.
Then I had a child.
No, I don't think he will. I don't think that's good blood flow.
Yeah. See, now approval's taking a little longer than normal. I'm guessing I might have
They have a
said
pill for that
something
too.
I can't say in the ad. So we'll see. See what notes they have.
You just you
Wiener
have a
pill.
cooked piece of linguine. You're like, this was me before Roman, and then you have an uncooked piece. This is me now.
Boom.
Same girth. Same. That's a different pill. Oh,
Well, I'm pretty
my
sure
God.
Adam did one for like hair growth while being very bald still.
Honestly, should have just been for like chia pets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, that game's important. Jets Dolphins. We'll see if the Dolphins make it in. I don't know if
We need
they're
the
going
Pats to lose, and the Dolphins got to win, right?
Yep. And then if they both lose and the Steelers win against the Browns, which is very possible, then there you go. There you go. You did this, Brandon. I started
I
it.
didn't think it that far.
But I did. From front to back, nuts to butts.
Got you covered, nut to butt.
Honestly, it's
Shout out Scotty B.
yeah, Lions Packers. That's the big game of the week.
Going off the rails on a GPS Friday.
Honestly, it's always Friday, isn't it? It's always the Friday. I feel like we were very pent up.
Yeah.
You know, like it was I'm not, you know what?
Monday's a lot of business. Wednesday we got power rankings. There's news usually. Friday we're just ready for the weekend.
Yep. Oh, Mike White's out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're getting Joe Flacco versus Skylar Thompson, I believe.
Oh man, I'm not streaming that game. Not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You
gonna
know,
do it.
like honestly, I thought about the Mike White thing, right? Because he played with like Kevlar on last week to protect his broken ribs and his chest. And I think after the injury we saw this week, you really got to think about like a guy playing with broken ribs in a football game. I think a little more seriously moving forward. Anyway, serious thought here in the midst of dog tongues and whatever else we got.
I'm gonna be honest. I completely pulled a you because I was reading that chat and I did not hear a word you said.
Oh, I said Mike White's injury that he played through last week needed like Kevlar on with his broken ribs out this week. Like, I think you got to take those situations a little more seriously.
Oh, million percent.
After what happened this last week.
1,000,000%. Honestly, the Jags, I think, could go on a run the AFC. I think it could.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Jags are a dangerous team. If the Lions get in, they're dangerous. If the Packers get in, they're dangerous. There's teams in there.
That's it.
I've tried that once.
Streaming red
People
zone.
didn't love it.
It's odd because like it's tough to get invested in anything.
Yeah.
So, Brandon, what do you got coming out today, bud?
We're getting on a news episode, kind of recap the week. A lot of the same shit we talked about. So spare yourself. Don't watch it if you watch today.
You're talking about robot dogs again?
They're going in now. I want to break down in great detail exactly what they do.
No, thank you.
Stay tuned.
Pass.
They call that a tease.
There you go. There you go. And then you're streaming Broncos this weekend?
Yeah, of course. Final game. I made it the first 17. Got to finish her off. And then...
Well, you didn't do the first 17 because you were at the Colts-Broncos game.
Oh, okay, whatever.
So you lied.
I streamed it spiritually. I was there in spirit. You
Honestly,
streamed it, that game.
I did. But it wasn't even the worst Broncos game I saw this year.
It's close, so that was
It was
close.
honestly with you. It was with you. Like, that was the worst one. Not because of your company, but because of the teams. The 49ers Broncos was the worst game I've watched this year, and I watched a lot.
Yeah.
I watched a lot. So, anyway, yeah, I am still working on the South. I have been filming. It's raining here. I ran out of daylight yesterday. I was running through the woods today. Well, spoiler. Running through the woods. So I still have a bunch of characters that I need to film. It is going to come out today, though. So I'm going to film all that. I'm going to edit it and not stop until I'm done with that. And then Q&A is going to be tonight.
Cool. And then we will be streaming some of the playoff games together.
Yes.
And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun the next 3
I'm
weeks.
sure they'll figure it out. They might, though. They might. But folks, we appreciate you. We know it's been a crazy week.
It's been a really good episode as far as I'm concerned.
One of our best. One of our best. No, like I said, I don't watch it. I'm sorry. I don't watch like the Talking Heads. I don't. Sorry.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers, he good to go. I saw him playing that fake bass, and I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. Who's gonna
That's
stop
what
this
made
guy?
it. He's like, there's the reigning MVP.
Ooh.
So,
remind me why I really like Aaron Rodgers.
There you go. But folks, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later tonight and tomorrow and Sunday, Monday, all those things.
Tuesday.
But I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS, and you've been navigated where? I don't know anymore. No, put your